It's Watercolor Wednesday, and today we're going to be practicing painting the oval or the letter O. Now my phrase today is stay cool, mostly because where I am there's a heat wave going on, and it is all I can think about is how to stay cool. As a Canadian, I'm not really certain if I'm doing a good job other than air conditioning, but I love being outside, but not when it's this hot. Okay, first off, I have a size 2 lettering brush, and I'm going to show you, I mentioned this before, there are two positions for the oval, and the one position is the side one, which I've been doing. So, oh, there's a little fuzzy here. So I'll pick up some teal paint, and I'm going to, my hand is on the side, right or left, and that right or, it doesn't matter if you're right-handed or left-handed. And you can put pressure in this loop and make it wide or not, like that one. But I'm going to go pushing down, releasing, coming around, and exiting like that. Or you can do the vertical upright position of your hand, which is just like this. So that is more of a sweeping motion, pushing down, releasing. And yes, sometimes I find my curves are much nicer with the upright position, but I honestly do both. It also kind of depends what I'm writing, but I find this upright position can result in some really nice curves. Now you do have to always be careful about your transition, which is down here at the bottom. Now this is, remember, this is my version of O, so you can also start on the right side. I start on the left here and move downwards, but you can start on the right, move up, across, push, release, meet up, and you can do a loop like this to go out, or you can just stop there and exit out like that. So there's variations of the O. I'm just doing my Kelly version. So once more, upright position, pushing down, releasing, coming up, curling around, and you're letting the sweep of the brush kind of guide that entire letter from beginning to end. You're using the momentum of the brush and bending it to create that stroke, that letter rather. Okay, so to connect the two, let me just add, I'm going to add more lines here. I'll just put them close together like this with my pencil. Remember, even though this is watercolor paper, if I'm going to practice on watercolor paper, I am going to add lines. So let's do a double O, and then I'll show you what I'm painting. So once again, let's try an upright double O like this. 1. Boy, these are really round. And 2. Coming around like this. That's how I would connect them. So you have to make that judgment call about where are you going to start this O and where is it going to touch that exit stroke. You want to be careful that that exit stroke isn't very long. Let's do this again with the side position of the hand and pushing down, make this a little bit more oval, and coming up, making it a little bit longer. And that way my letters will not be too crowded. There. So very wide O's, narrow O's. What are you going to use depends what you're painting. I usually I find that I say in these videos, it depends what you're writing. And I apologize for doing that. I say that all the time because I'm used to using my brush pens. Now I'll just add a couple of lines, and I'm going to paint the words stay cool. First off, when I paint something like this, I do try to choose colors that are appropriate. So I'm not going to use my warm palette that is, warm. I'm painting the words stay cool. So we see what the teal is like. I could also use, this cobalt. Let's just paint this cobalt O, or I could use the blue. So this is the Kelly Crates blue. I'm just going to add a little bit of water with my pipette. I find this blue is cooler than the cobalt, but they're both pretty nice. You know, and which one do you want to use together to create the word cool? I'm going to alternate with the teal and the blue inks. Okay, so I will, first I'm going to write the word or paint the word stay. So let's start out with the teal, with the S. I kind of made these lines too big. Oh, I'll do my best. So kind of upright S, and I go into the, see that short exit stroke? I'm going to actually have to make that longer. And because I made it too short, it's not going to connect. Now I will paint an oval for the stay, or sorry, for the A. And I'm going to do this kind of an A just to mix things up. Stay, now I'm going to switch to the teal and do the Y. And then the other part of the Y, I'm going to go back into the blue. Like that and like that. Okay, there's the word stay. And the word cool, I am not going to do in script. I'm going to paint with, actually I'm going to add lines under here. I'm going to stack this word and put the word cool underneath the stay. So just be careful about that descender Y. That descender Y could get in your way. Let's paint, I'm going to move this down, put this here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to start with the blue because it's near here, and I should actually use my pencil to make sure it fits, but that L is going to probably tuck in right here. My double O will be here. I might move that up. Let's just do the word cool first before I add it there. So I am going to do a block C, and then that double O, watch that exit stroke, and then I am going to add a block L, like that. I could add even a serif to that. Okay, you can fix it when it's wet, but, and I could probably raise these double O's and then make the C, okay. So I think I'm going to raise the double O's and put them a little bit higher and then make the C and O and the L, sorry, that bigger size. So let's see how we're going to do that. Starting first with that blue C, trying to judge my, that's why you practice, so you don't have to judge too hard. C, and then O, and then a blue O. You can fix it when it's wet. This O is a little bit smaller. And then our L. I could have actually moved over a bit more to start, but going below, and oh, let's add some blue to that. There, so there you have, stay cool. And you don't have to mix script and block. You know, I kind of like to do that, but you can certainly change it up. And you can also grab the free worksheet printable that is on my website, kellycrates.ca. And then you can print it out, stay cool. Every Wednesday, I have a different worksheet on my website for Watercolor Wednesday. You can print it out and paint right on the paper, just like we did last week. All right, I hope you're staying cool wherever you are and have some fun practicing your double O's. Thanks for watching.